Welcome back to Up the Villa podcast. Help us out. Just subscribe, drop the video a like, and get involved in the comment section down below. Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 4. Second time in a row that we've lost 4-2 at home. We've conceded 11 goals in 3 games. It doesn't look good. 3 losses in a row, which isn't great. And one thing I hate about this team is that these losing runs that we go on, these dips in form where we lose 1, we lose 2, lose 3. How many times last season did we lose 5 in a row? I think it was twice. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate going on these runs of losing games. It's so frustrating and so annoying. And we're doing it again, and it's frustrating as hell. I'll start with the positives. Villa fans, I want you to get involved. I want you to drop your thoughts. But like always, I'm just being brutally honest on this episode. I'm saying exactly what I see and exactly what I feel. So strap in for my thoughts. So the positives. What did I want? What did I expect? What are they? The first things I expect from any team that sets foot at Villa Park who wears claret and blue or steps foot in any away ground that wears an Aston Villa shirt. Desire, commitment, aggression, passion, belief, wants to fight for the shirt, wants to go at it, wants to press. That is the first thing that I want to see. And that is what we didn't see at Man City away, but we saw it at Villa Park against Arsenal. So I can't fault at times the commitment, the passion that they put into it, the willingness to put in a tackle. I can't fault that because it was a massive, massive plus compared to what we saw against Manchester City. So that's the first thing that I would say. That area, that aspect of the game was 10 times better. Another positive from this game is Ollie Watkins. His finishing now is clinical. It's what we have wanted and what we have strived to have as a forward in Ollie Watkins or any forward leading the line for Aston Villa. That goal he scored today against Arsenal was brilliant. He brought it down. He fired it past Ramsdale, and it was a sublime finish. It was top bracket finish. He was in a position where he's not expected to score, but his finish was absolutely brilliant. I felt like he led the line tremendously well. I felt like Watkins had a really good game. And if I'm being honest, now he's the first name on that team sheet for me because he's showing everything that I want from a striker at Aston Villa at the minute. He's bagging the goals. He's a willing runner. He's in areas where he's posing problems. So for me, Watkins, again, a really another good plus point. The second goal, the first goal for Arsenal, is it the header that fell to Saka? I just felt like, it was that one of those where he's trying to get something on the ball, but he just can't get enough power from the angle of where he's at, and Saka takes it to 1-1, and that's a frustrating goal. It feels like was it against Leicester where we cleared it into the same danger zone of where it had come from. So again, mirrors that type of goal. But what I did like against Arsenal in the first half was the doubling up on Saka, the players surrounding each side, whether it was on the left side or whether it was on the right side. I loved the desire and the commitment and the plan to double up and back up your teammate. I really enjoyed that. I felt like we did that really well. And Coutinho's goal was ice cold finish. Absolutely. Ice cold finish, sent him completely the wrong way with the eyes. And it was a brilliant finish. And first half, I felt like we deserved to go 1-0 ahead. I think we deserved to go in a goal up. I thought we played really well. I thought like we shifted their shape really well. I felt like we We were good on the ball when we needed to be. We were showing bits on the ball. We showed the fast break graphic in one of the episodes last week. And again, we were creating those fast break chances. And we nullified Arsenal to very few chances in the first half. And I was impressed with the first half. I thought we were good. I literally couldn't fault the first half watching it. Watching the first half at half time, everyone around me was buzzing. We were all happy with how we were playing, and we were doing really well. Shout out to Unai's new gilet. Is it a gilet or a coat? I can't quite see. So, he's going for that brown gilet vibe, I think. So, he's ditched that coat and he's got a new jacket. So I felt like, Unai was wearing a new coat. So fair play to Unai. And Unai Emery is absolutely livid with this performance as well. If any of you've heard the interview he's done on TalkSport, he is absolutely livid with it. And we'll get on to why he's livid and what went wrong right now. So, why is he livid? He's livid because he's frustrated at conceding 8 goals at home in 2 games. And he's more frustrated about Aston Villa not keeping a hold of the football in the second half. And that is a massive, massive problem to why we didn't get anything from this game. We simply gave the ball away too many times, whether it was in open play or sacrificing corners or sacrificing possession of the ball in throw-ins in the final third or whatever. We invited so much pressure in that second half. And I don't need to tell you, Villa fans, that we are coming up against one of the best teams in the Premier League. And the reason why Aston Villa play out from the back is because if we have the football, the opposition simply don't have the ball. So technically, they can't hurt us if we've got the ball. And Unai Emery wants us to have the ball so the opposition don't have it, where they can't hurt us. If we have the ball, no danger, because the opposition don't have it, so they can't hurt us. But what we did in that second half is we just gave the ball away time and time and time again. We relinquished possession. And if you give a side that are going for the title the football, they're going to hurt you. They are going to hurt you, whether it's by carving you open or getting territory of the football. Wave after wave is going to happen. And in the second half, that's what happened. We just gave the ball away too many times. The equaliser was just ridiculous, in my opinion. It's ridiculous. We saw it against Stevenage in the Cup. Short corner. Man outside the box. No one picked up Zinchenko whatsoever. Nobody anywhere near Zinchenko. Go on, mate. Have a free hit. Try your luck. 2-2. Bitterly frustrating. Bitterly frustrating because it's a free kick, and I've never criticised McPhee on this podcast. I've never, ever criticised him. But what is he doing, man? Like, against Man City, that Rodri running across the near post, we had no idea what was going on. It felt like today we'd got no idea that we'd never seen a short corner in all our lives. Short corners, like, we were done for on them short corners, not picking up markers. And then we made a substitution where I'm not sure we should have took off Watkins. I'm not sure, Villa fans. I don't know whether he should. I don't think he should have took Watkins off. I really don't. But we brought on Bailey, Bailey had some good chances, didn't he? He had that one that rattled the crossbar. If that had gone in, we probably get a draw or a win. Or Duran had that one chance as well where he just hit it and he didn't get the corner. So we had some real chances second half to get something from the game, and we didn't take our chances. And Jorginho hit that one, and I didn't see after the fan cam, but it came off the back of Martinez, didn't it? And it was a brilliant hit. a brilliant, brilliant hit, and it was a world-class strike, and they're going, don't they? So to come away from that game, and then Martinez went up, and Emery's absolutely livid with him going up as well. He was sort of saying he didn't stop him from going up, but he's never liked his keepers doing that in the past, and he's had words with Martinez for going up as well, and we lose 4-2. So it's not a 4-2 game. It's a 3-2 game, in my opinion, where if Bailey or Duran had took that chance, then we're on the end of a positive result. But it's possession of the ball. Emery spoke about us not keeping our shape and do what we do on the training ground, and it's that big thing about relinquishing the ball and not being brave at times and keeping hold of the ball and keep giving the ball away and inviting pressure. And, I came out of the game actually feeling okay. Like, I've spoke to a lot of fans after the game, and they've all said, we did well, we did really well, I really enjoyed the game. But we're not here to enjoy the game, are we? We're not here to enjoy the game of football. We're here to get points, is the bottom line. And I've said it numerous times. I'd rather us play shit and win than play good and lose. Because we've been here so many times with this squad, haven't we? Spurs, when we had Dino, and we've played good against United. This one falls into that same bracket of playing well and losing. And quite frankly, it's not good enough for Unai Emery, and it's not good enough for me anymore. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of playing well and losing. So if some of you feel like, you've come away from it and I'm now being really negative, then this is just my thoughts. This is just how I'm seeing it. I'm sick of losing and playing okay. So I'm really frustrated that we've lost 3 games in a row, that we've lost another game at home. There were positive signs. If the Bailey one went in, Watkins is playing really well. It was great to see Coutinho back. I thought McGinn had a decent game. So, there are positive signs, but I'm with Emery. I've got the same mindset as Emery now. If it ain't good enough for him, it's not good enough for me. I don't want to come on here now and start sugarcoating things, being like, yeah, we played okay. We matched them. It was good. It was this. It was that. We lost the game. We lost the game 4-2. And, we was in a position where we were going into the 80th minute mark, 2-1 up. So, I'm really frustrated, Villa fans, again. So, let's just have a look at the tail of the game then. So, Arsenal's XG was 3.14, as was 0.46. We had 66% of the ball. They had 20 shots. We had 7. They had 5 on target. We had 5 on target. They had 8 off target. They had 7 block shots. So, the tail of this game now is looking like, if you're coming away from this game thinking it was a good game and we did okay, then, looking at these stats on the right-hand side, we were under the cosh for major periods, and we need to start getting a grip on these games, and we need to start getting a grip in midfield. So that's that. Match dominance, Aston Villa are at the top. Arsenal are at the bottom in red. So you can see that the expected threat is 6.56 for Arsenal, and it's 1.71 for Aston Villa. This was Aston Villa's average position. So, I think the one thing that I'd say about this is it backs up what I'm saying about this second half performance. Is we're starting to sit deep. We're starting to look really, really deep. We've basically got 10 players in our own half, and there's only Ollie Watkins that's, in the opposition half. So look how high we are. We're not even in around this area, which would enable their back 4 to sit here. We're literally playing. They're literally playing in our half. So that's another frustrating thing. This is where Arsenal were playing. So again, you can see, look how far forward Arsenal are pushed into our half. And we've got Ollie Watkins sitting here, where they're comfortable with Ollie Watkins here. If the majority of our team is sitting in this half, this was the Arsenal passing network from the game. So everything was going into Saka, wasn't it? The tail of the game was everything was going into Saka. And we had to double up, triple up at times. I felt like we did play Saka okay when he got into this area, but look at this passing network. They're absolutely everywhere, swamping Aston Villa. And then you look at our passing network, slightly better than the Manchester City one. The ball's going into Mings and Konsa. It's going into Cash. It's going into Luis Kamara. We're not technically double pivot FC. It's going into Buendia, Coutinho, and McGinn at times. But, it's very sporadic. It's very sparse compared to the passing network of Arsenal. So, we need to improve massively on keeping the ball. And then one thing that I want to highlight on, I don't want to be negative to one player, but Emi Martinez's kicking is absolutely woeful. It's woeful, Villa fans. His kicking is terrible. We're trying to play out from the back, and when your keeper's having 48% passing accuracy, playing out from the back, so you're basically saying 1 out of every 2 is going to a Villa player. That's bad. That's bad. And that's partly to why Emery's frustrated, because 1 out of 2 times for Martinez is giving Arsenal the football. And we're just relinquishing possession, and we're just giving the opposition the football and territory, and they're just coming at us. And it's so difficult to defend when the opposition are just coming at you wave after wave after wave. So I'm really frustrated. I guess some of you are going to be watching this thinking he's actually been quite negative, and I didn't think we were that bad. But I'm just frustrated with the second half more than anything. First half, I will say we were good. So first half, I've got no problems with that first half whatsoever. But second half is where we've got problems. And we massively need to be better. We massively need to improve. And he's learning a lot about these players. And I spoke to the lads in front of me. I think it was before the game and after the game, or half time. And we were all saying that half this squad, half this team, first 11, I would say won't be the first 11 that start first game of next season. Because we seem to be unable to follow an Unai Emery game plan. And then they're unable to fulfill what he's asking them to do. And that's how I see it. They're just not capable of doing what's expected of them from the manager. So, whether it's, as simple as someone that just keeps giving the ball away, your keeper's making a decision to go up when it's 3-2, when we don't really do that. We've never spoke about it before. The keeper keeps giving the ball away. The defence, the fullbacks have sort of got no outlet. They've got no one to pass the ball to. I thought McGinn was okay. I thought the double pivot was all right. I thought Coutinho, I thought there was all right first half, but second half, he's just weren't good enough. So, drop your thoughts in the comment section down below, Villa fans. I'd love to hear your thoughts at how you saw the game. But plenty to work on. Again, fed up of losing, sick of losing, fed up of being in decent positions and losing. I'm just frustrated, Villa fans, you know me. I'll wear my Villa heart on my sleeve. So this is literally how I feel. So, I don't come on and do it just for the sake of it. Like, I'm not sort of like a clickbait with a title and then say I'm having a rant and then I'm not going to have a rant. But, this is just me. So we need to improve. So thank you for watching. Up the Villa.